the morning. I drove through the Lindis last night after running Glenn back up to get his car, and I had a mega flight yesterday. It was hard work in the end. Didn't have to do much turning, but just keeping the glider open. So I've driven down to Cromwell. I just camped by Lake Dunstan, and it looks good out in the flats today. So I'm going to go do something different, and I'm going to go to Clyde, and I'm going to try and fly up the Dunstans, and then maybe push out into the flats and then back again. But yeah, just having a coffee and going to drive to Cromwell to get some fuel, then go to Clyde, walk up the hill. Going to be a solo mission today. Should be good fun. I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's too early, mate. You got no hope. It's 9 o'clock. I'll be impressed if you get up from that. You might have something. Come on, stick with it. You need to get onto those hills, mate. Get over there. Well, you might have connected now. Go on, son. Well, that was a very sweaty walk up. It's pretty hot, but I'm up on takeoff now. It took me a little bit longer than I thought. It was about 2.5 hours. It's just coming up on 11 o'clock, and as you can see, it's already working. The Hawktons are going off right now. They've been working way earlier, and looking over to the old woman and the Hectors, they're all going. It's looking like a good day. My range hasn't quite got it yet. Well, it's got the starts of it here, so I'm probably not going to hang around because I can feel it blowing up the hill. And so I walked up this ridgeline here, up to here, and the van is at the bottom there. The plan today is to do some kind of triangle, so I'll run up the Dunstans, the east faces of the Dunstans in the morning, and then I'll push out past the Ida Valley and then try and get back. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with the area, this is a map to sort of show you what's going on. So we're in the South Island of New Zealand, and this is Central Otago. The start will be in Clyde, and I'll fly along the Dunstans. This is a 50-kilometre leg to the bottom of the St Bathans, which will be the first turn point, and then it'll be across the flats and to the end of the Rough Ridge. That'll be the second turn point, and then I'll fly back over the Poolburn Reservoir and back to the start again, which is in Clyde. It's really hazy. See this haze? Yeah, it looks stable out in the flats, so that's why I'm going to stick to the hill and try and run the length of the Dunstans. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, give it a subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I've made it up to the summit on the Dunstans. Clouds look good ahead, and I'm going to follow this ridge in the direction of the St Bathans. I'm hoping I can get up to cloud base along here before crossing into the blue. Alright, so I'm taking the time here to get to base, and I'm gonna, because down course line it goes a bit blue for a patch here, so I'm not expecting to get much climbs for the next while, so I'm just sticking with this one and trying to get up to the cloud as high as I can essentially before I have to do this section of blue sky. And then I'll take a line as close to the terrain, just the most efficient glide as possible, and hopefully I get some small climbs that will get me over it. Well, that's exactly what I wanted. Good climb at the end of the cloud street. That gave me an extra 2,000 feet. So now I should easily be able to make it over this blue section. I'm just climbing up the side of this. This could be converging air, westerly, meeting the sunny east face thermals, and 8,000 feet, and I'm up where it's gold. Alright, I'm going on glide. So I'm 25 k's from the first turn point, which is at the southern end of the St Bathans, which is over there. Good clouds ahead, and I can see, because of the shadows on the ground, that the cloud streak goes along that line, so that's what I'm going to aim for. So as opposed to like going more left, I'm just going to keep going straight along course line, because it looks like there's clouds further down that line too. So that's the plan. Hopefully I can get up to base on this next street, and then hopefully not much turning to hit the turn point, and I can just sort of surf along it. But I'll probably pick the more west side of the cloud if I can, because that seems to be working better. Looks good out and over there now, but the flat parts look a bit hard work, so I'll see what it's like when I get to the first turn point. But an option is to go over to the Hawkdens, because the Hawkdens look like they're really on, so I could go over there and then connect with that range. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So I think we've got some converging air masses here. We've got a slightly lower cloud base to the right, and then there's a step and a higher one out to the left. So I'm going to try and fly under the one on the left and see if I can get into it. Well, I think I picked it right. Beautiful line now, nice and smooth, up the side of the cloud. Do a couple of turns when it's really strong, otherwise I'm going to keep going. To the end of the convergence line, and I'm near my first turn point, and it's 2 o'clock, so I'm bang on time. My idea was that I expect to be able to fly for about 6 hours, or until 6 o'clock. So 2 hours to the first turn point, 2 hours to the second turn point, and then 2 hours to get back to the start. Pretty simple logic. I don't know if that actually makes sense when you think about like the speed of the day, and like that you're probably slower in the morning and faster in the middle and slow at the end again, but I'm at cloud base, and there's a nice cloud streak leading down course line, which is very nice. I've got to hop these small ridges, and then the turn point's somewhere over there. I'm kind of just following the instrument and the clouds at the moment. So that's the Ayvri Valley. So I think I've got to get to the other end of the Ayvri Valley. Down at below 4,000 feet, had a terrible glide, and I'll be switching to survival mode soon. I'm lining this cloud up, but also looking for ground sources because I'm quite low. I'm back up at base, 8,400 feet, and I'm pointing it for the second turn point. I got a nice cloud streak ahead, 28 k's to the next turn point. I think I'm a bit behind schedule, but I am high now, so just getting nailed on the glides. I mean, you know, like some good climbs sometimes, but when you're getting like 4 or 5 down on the glide, really slows you down. Well, I can see the sea breeze convergence setting up over there. So I think my best bet is to run along here and then see if I can connect with it, and should get me part of the way back. That's if it's still going when I get there. I'm 10 kilometers from the second turn point. I'm at turn point 2 and I'm at 10,000 feet. I'm just going to push it a little bit closer to this convergence that's set up, and then I'll be trying to get back again, which doesn't look impossible. There is clouds ahead, and it's pretty barren up here. Long walk for fuck it up, and there's no flying out the next day because it's flat. Now, I've got to make a decision. Do I follow this convergence line? It's leading me away from where I want to go, or I chase these clouds. They're a long glide away, and point it for goal. This convergence looks like it doesn't go for much longer, and I'm conscious that the sea breeze is going to come through. I would like to use it for a long final glide, but it is easier flying the convergence. I'm 25 k's from goal. I could do with another decent climb. There's nice clouds ahead, but it's getting late. I mean, well, it's 5:15, and I expect the sea breeze to be in by 6. And the sea breeze comes up that valley from Roxburgh and up past Alex. Hopefully I can connect with this cloud, and then if I can run the clouds, should be in the bag. Gotta get one more though, maybe 2. I exercised some patience there, and I got up to 9,000 feet. Still got away 20 kilometers to get back, but it's looking more promising. A decent glide or another climb. I can see the sea breeze is in on the water down there, and I've got 10 k's to make goal. Well, it's 11.8 k's back to takeoff, and I need to get within 3 kilometers, so about 8 kilometers to go, and I'm getting a shit glide. Oh, I'm so close. Ah! Sake, 2% retarded. Whoever came up with that rule? Sake, I don't think I managed to close. Sea breeze is here. It's going to be a strong wind landing. 2% in New Zealand, that's so hard. It's going to be close. It's going to be down to the hundreds of meters. But it's not worth breaking my neck over. Fly 7 hours and then Miss it by a couple hundred meters. I'm absolutely oh, what a fight. It was pretty epic. Went a lot better than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to make it this far. Yeah, I'm exhausted now. It was another 7-hour flight. It's been 14 hours in 2 days. I got really close to closing the task. I don't know if I did it or not. I might have. It's gonna be really close. Oh, I can't bear to upload it. I'm gonna upload it. I'm just gonna see because I can't figure it out. An X contest just does it for me. So I don't think it is. If I haven't, I've missed it by about 100 or 200 meters. No! Oh, it didn't count. Oh, classic. Oh, it must be so close. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh well, I had an epic day. It was good. Good fun. I'm exhausted now. 2%. Who came up with that rule? 2%. Walking back to the car. It's like 3 kilometers away. What a good day. I'm so tired. In New Zealand, to do an FAI triangle, you've got to close by 2%. Internationally, it's 10%. So New Zealand's got pretty hard rules for some reason. I don't know why. I got 2.00138. That's how close it was. Oh well. I'll have to come back and do it again, I guess. Still a mega day. Ah, classic.